Dew Tour.
You've seen two of the sport's best. It's time to meet the 12 riders that make it to the finals of the Vans Invitational. Stop number 3 of the AST Dew Tour from Portland, Oregon. Inside the Rose Garden, this place is packing it out. It's not just the Daniel Dare show and the Ryan Nyquist show. The top 12 have qualified. They've made it to this part, including number 2 qualifier, the legend, the icon, Dave Mirra. He wants it bad. You can tell by the way he was qualifying. He's trying to knock off Daniel Dares from the top of that purge. Robbie Floyd and Jamie Bestwick here with you. Jamie, congratulations on your BMX big stuff in qualifying. The top 12 guys were almost through with the first run up to best run format, 60 seconds. Show us your best stuff. Dave Mirra, the winningest rider in X Games history when it comes to BMX, trying for the 2007 victory in the Dew Tour. It's a 5-event series. We've had 2 events, and so far Daniel Dares has won both of them. A guy that Dave Mirra sponsors, yeah, supplies the bikes, and he's beating him week after week.
You know, they both ride together. They're super good friends, but tonight, I think you're going to see some very, very spectacular riding from Dave Mirra tonight.
Well, then what about the number 1 qualifier who we'll see after Daniel Dares? If they're used to riding this, you think give them even ground, and you think that Dave's better.
I don't think, it's not a matter of Dave's better. I think tonight Dave's going to put it together. And he's got the white bike and he's going to charge. Look at that.
He can find things that other people don't see.
Downside tail whip to start. Yeah, Dave, look at this. Straight to double whip. Wow, this is fantastic riding already from Dave Mirra. What?
How about stalling out that second rotation?
That was amazing. I don't know how we stalled that out.
That's how you slow it down.
Ryan, take a tip from Dave tonight. That's how you stall out your sevens. Wow. Dave Mirra is attacking this course like nobody tonight.
Over the channel, Flatty.
Yeah. This is a big vert rider's course, and Dave is just showing you how to ride it. Look at that! Wow, that was a massive flare.
Running out of time.
I don't care.
It's his last jump, last hit.
Nice truck driver to finish.
That was a good run, Jamie Bestwick. You called it.
That's one of the best runs of the night, and that is Dave Mirra back to form.
Welcome back, Dave.
Yes, in a big way.
33 years old out of Greenville, North Carolina.
Definitely putting a lot of pressure on the guys tonight.
Mike Spinner, everybody giving him props.
That was the start. A huge downside whip over the hip.
We haven't seen David solid in a while.
And then come in straight with the double whip. Look at that. That was perfection right there. Check this 720 out. Wow. Boom. Dialed. And look at this, that's a beautiful 360 tail whip. So smooth and landing high up on that transition. This is a great run from Dave. And then what about this? That is high, and he lands very good.
It's been a while since he's done vert, but you know, he still has that flavor.
Anytime Dave Mirra can put it together, I am stoked.
You think he's stoked? Right. 93.5 for Dave Mirra.
It's game on, everybody.
You said it. You knew it at the top of the show. You called it. You think that he's going to do it tonight. Spinner, Dares, showing the love, and Daniel Dares has yet to run his first run. Now look, he's trying to warm his hands up. He said, all right.
When Dave Mirra has the confidence and the crowd, he can accomplish anything. That's all it is with Mirra. It's confidence, and tonight he just showed that.
That reminds me, when they called out in the introductions earlier today, he got the loudest applause by far.
Yes.
That's not always the case. I mean, they love Dave, but I mean, it was loud, wild, and crazy for him.
Yeah, Portland, he's got a lot of fans in Portland. But Double D can do this, you know.
And I said yesterday in the show, on when he does the Iron Cobra thing, that's for the crew back in Venezuela. That's a Woodward thing.
That's a Woodward thing. Wow, look at that. Unbelievable. Invert. I'm speechless.
I think right now he just saw.
He's a whipping machine.
He just saw Mirra throw down the gauntlet.
Yep. And Daniel is going to try and take Mirra out with this run. Look at that. Oh, curved out, 9, turn down, whatever it is. It's a great trick. Daniel isn't messing around tonight. He's seen that Dave's thrown out the challenge, and he is taking him on. And this is why Daniel is invincible on park courses. Alley-oop, double tail whip. What? Huge flare.
Back to back,
No-handed flare.
Again.
Alley-oop flare. Stop. Somebody stop him now.
You've been getting him on the bird ramp too much.
Oh.
540 to spin it around. I thought I saw one of the best runs I've seen in quite some time in Dave Mira. And I think we may have a new leader, Daniel Dares.
Daniel just took riding to a new level there. That was one of the best runs under pressure I have ever seen. Phenomenal riding from Daniel.
If you're the judges and you see that you gave Dave Mira 93.5, do you give Daniel Dares more than that?
95.
95 is the guess? Okay.
It's got to be a 95 score. This is huge. Look at this. 270 double whip transfer. Straight to a double whip on the quarter pipe. You have got to be kidding me. This is a serious run for Daniel. And look at this. The 360, 900 turn down.
How do you get 900 out of that?
I don't know.
Is it or 720?
It's one or both.
360 doing a 720, but flat.
Alley-oop double tail whip. Wow.
Never misses a pedal.
Flare. This is a crazy line. Flare. No-handed flare. And one more to be sure. Alley-oop flare. Thank you very much and good night.
Pull up to the next window, please. Thank you.
Iron Cobra style. What you got, everybody?
Oh, man.
Let's see it.
That's stuff that you develop at Woodward Camp, right? I mean, you can't do that in many more places in the world. He comes all the way from Venezuela, and you talk about it, putting it on the line, his family, everything, having to leave his loved ones behind, and
you know, when people
to perform in front of this crowd, and so far he's in 10th place with an 87 even on his first run.
Yeah, I think Josh is definitely going to try and make a move on his previous score. He has the tricks. He's just got to put them all together tonight.
I'm wondering how anybody can follow those two runs of Dave Mira and Daniel Dares.
Wow.
You don't want to do the flatland knack-knack.
Ouch, that looked like it hurt. It hurt a lot. But yeah, going back to the two scores that have been posted by two phenomenal runs. I don't know, but Josh is out there, bar spin to tail whipping, just putting it together, you know.
He got out of sync right up to the top and doesn't look
there
quite.
There it is, what?
He's paddling more than he's riding. He's paddling more than he's pedaling.
Paddling, yeah, he's definitely got the paddles out tonight, Robbie. No, Josh seems to be struggling a little bit. I think he really hit his ankle hard on that bar spin transfer early on.
And he does it again.
Look at that. That trick's reserved for Chad Kagi, and Josh Harrington just showing he can do it too. You know, big seat grab, no footed bar spin. And that, when he does it right, it's awesome. It's a double peg grind downside, especially around the bowl corners. It looks so smooth. Him and Mike Cleveland are the masters of that trick.
Josh Harrington getting off on the wrong foot, literally when he...
Sideways, sticks his foot out.
Gosh.
Ouch. Oh, and it's his knee too. Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah?
Yeah, really.
That was left foot. That was left foot. That's right foot.
Oh, sorry, Robbie.
No,
yeah,
I'm
my
saying
bad.
He went both sides.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, no, yeah, he did it to the left, and then he does it to the right, and now he evens it up again, goes back to left.
That's one guy.
He's happy to get out of there,
right? I think so.
Alan Cook from Greenville. Cookie sits in 8th place, 87.67.
Yep, with that neon green helmet looking oh so shiny.
Stay strong, Stephen Murray.
Yes, stay very strong. We'll send our love out to you, Stephen. Hope you're well. We'll all see you soon, my friend.
Trying to focus before you run, very important. I mean, you have a 60 seconds you have to do, but you're trying to visualize those first couple of hits.
Staying focused in tonight's competition is incredibly hard. The level of riding this weekend alone has just been crazy for BMX. At BMX Park, just lighting it up.
Well, I know for the people at home, as we're looking at Alan Cook, the tire pressure, I know it's just off the wall there, but a lot of people fill their cars up to 32 pounds. These bikes are under, how much?
Well, they're around 25 pounds. Oh, my word. Alan Cook with the Superman C-grab backflip.
And they'll pop them a time or two, just land a little bit crooked stuff. A lot of force, a lot of pressure, but it all transmits right through your hands and your body. There's no suspension on these bikes.
That's right. It's like when you hit a golf ball wrong with a club. All the feedback comes through your hands and it hurts.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's a good run for Alan, you know. He put some big tricks together. A lot of tricks from his first run, but he stepped it up with the Superman C-grab backflip, and he's going to try and finish big. Nice 360 double tail whip, sorry. I actually thought he might go for the 360 double.
Oh, almost.
Never mind.
Maybe they'll get it. We'll see if the...
Oh, and one of the medics got it. Nice job. She'll be stoked tonight.
He'll throw it back out there.
Here we go. Boom, look at that. That was huge right there for Alan Cook. Straight to a tail whip on the quarter pipe. Here's another nice move from Alan, tail whip.
Out our athletes. Ben Wallace from, how do you say his hometown?
Haven't. Doing it for Queen and Country.
Sounds better when you do it. Haven't. Great, but I turned Irish then when I tried saying it. Trying to roll the dice. Tattooed just behind his ears. He, I don't know. I expected big things out of him. I guess since we've seen Mira and Dares, I've kind of backed off of my first thought, my first impression of him. But
I purely think that Ben Wallace just wanted to get a run underneath his belt. You know, there's a lot of pressure out here tonight to these guys, and I think he just wanted to put a consistent run in. But he definitely has some big tricks, and I'm hoping they come out tonight because he can make an impact on this competition.
He's only 20 years old.
He's one of the young guns. There it is, big double tail whip. Nice style there from Ben Wallace with a 270 click look back. Oh, there it is, double downside tail whip 360.
Sticking it.
That is a big move. Very, very great riding from Ben Wallace. Super styly over the hits with a one-footed turn, one-footed invert. And there's that line again, back into the street, into the big section. It's good.
There's so many opportunities for these guys. I mean, Jack Murphy did a great job. I don't know who designed it, who put it all together, but everyone who was a part of it did a really super job.
Yeah, they did a great job. I think as a bonus this time out, they put the bigger quarter pipes in. And a lot of guys seem to like that. And this is a crazy combination run, just using it like a mini ramp section there. Just wow. Lucky stall to 270 out to finish, but the flares and whips in this run were very good. Just polished riding, and he finished with one of the biggest tricks of the night, the 360 double downside tail whip.
That's what we expect out of Ben Wallace. Looking back at this second run.
Look at this, big double tail whip there. It's not quite catching it how he wanted to, slip to pedal. And then this is huge. Look at this. Twice around, double downside tail whip 360. Incredible riding from Ben Wallace. Look at this flare. Beautiful.
Where do you think it'll put him?
Where do I think it'll put him? That.
Speaking of Scotty, 89.67 with a fall. Let's find out what he can do without a fall, too. I mean, he had a pretty darn...
That top three spot, so it's gum shield in and game on.
I'm glad to see him out here riding at his capabilities, because we hadn't seen it until this round. Front flip, no-hander.
Wow, starting out big just like the first run. Straight to double whip. Let's see, Scotty, come on.
Well, that was a setup there. It almost looked a little indecision. He tabletop.
There it is. Oh,
yeah,
yes!
He got it.
Triple tail whip from Scotty Kramer. 540 whip from Scotty Kramer.
Now I know why that setup there. He was focusing still on that trip whip.
Oh, he wanted that triple whip so bad. And look at that flip whip.
Flat.
Yes! Wow.
How do you not bust the bars through your hands? Flare. To the flat again.
I do not know, but Scotty is raising the bar in this run. You wanted him to not crash, and this is going to be a great scoring run for Scotty.
10 seconds left in his run, 60 seconds total. This is the back.
Nice, 540 bar spin there.
He needs one more big trick, Jamie.
One more big trick. Flare, nice, good way to finish, you know. This is a solid run.
Fair to flat, that was it. He's done it. Scotty Kramer, a full pull. Where will they put him?
There it is.
Where do you put him? that was it. That's what we wanted to see.
Top three. I've got Scotty right now in the top three. Where that position is, don't know, but he's the top three guy right now.
The bubble for third at 90.17.
No-handed front flip. Just amazing riding. And then this, the triple whip. 1, 2, and finally the third. Get on and ride away.
Missed the left pedal. He was on the crank.
That foot was on the crank arm. Here we go. Check it out on the finish. His foot is actually on the crank arm.
That counts.
Yeah, of course it does. His foot didn't touch the floor, so everything counts.
And never missed a step right there or a pedal.
Watch this, Rob. Watch this. Opposite flare there for Scotty. Never seen him do half of these tricks before. It's incredible. He just went from that last contest where he didn't qualify. Seems like he's gone away.
88.33. He had a good run his first run, his 7th place, but you know, with a good run, he's still only good enough for 7th place of our 12 finalists here today.
That's the level of riding tonight. It is so dialed, it's unbelievable. But talking to dialed, Garrett is just phenomenally consistent. So he's going to try and move up, and hopefully he's going to start out big with a 9. Oh my word, that was huge for Garrett.
Huge for anyone.
For that matter, yeah, it's huge for anybody. But
how many 9s have we seen tonight? How many?
1. Actually, that's the second 9. Garrett did one in his first run.
But that just shows you how hard it is. And
it is.
How much love did the judge give you if you're the only guy that could pull out one trick?
They got to give you a lot of love because, you know what? Nobody else is doing it. You're taking a gamble at the start of your run with a very, very big trick.
Oh, he's shaking his hand off there. Did you see anything go wrong?
No, I'm not sure. I think he might have just got. I think he's going to go for something else. Like, this could be a really big trick. What?
Ooh.
Oh my word!
He wasn't trying to come in backwards, was he?
I'm hoping that was a bar spin 9 attempt.
He was way off for the 9 then.
Oh, he landed 720. Only another 180.
That's what I was saying. He wasn't trying to head backwards, was he, or was he? Or?
I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do, but if that was a bar spin 900, this is going to be awesome. Watch this. Check this out. 900, just spinning so fierce. And just pulling that right on the AST do sign.
It is full 9 as well. All right, here it is. Let's look at
here it is. Here it is. Watch this. Bar spin, and then he keeps going. He's spinning. Man.
He was off though.
Yeah, he was a bit off. He didn't quite, you know, just get that spin going again. But if he was attempting a 9, that's incredible. I mean, I hope.
Out of Miami, Florida, only 19 years old.
Yeah, his parents have come up to see him ride this time, so he definitely wants to put on a good show for his parents. He's starting for the fans too, you know.
He's really fitting in with these guys too. He reminds me. I was telling somebody the other day. He reminds me of Travis Pastrana, that happy, smiling all the time kind of face. And I saw him last night at an after party, and Andy Bell from Ojo had already ripped his sleeves off. He's one of us now. It seems like they've accepted him.
Well, I don't know who hasn't had their arms ripped off by Andy Bell, but yeah, it's all about fun and just having a good time riding your bike.
Tiffany, you have more on Mike?
Guys, the 9's been thrown a lot tonight, so if things go right with this run, Spinner wants to step it up, and he's going for that 1080.
Oh my word! 1080!
Good call, Tiff. Good call, Tiff.
Oh my word! I do not believe he just dropped that trick.
I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen him do it on YouTube.
Wow! 5 whipping. Oh my word! Spinner is just on another planet right now.
Show me something, and he is.
He is. There it is, Rob. You wanted the 9 ready to go. Mike Spinner and the 1080.
He's still going big, though. Look at this. 7.
Turn down. This is huge for Mike. Double tail whip. Wow.
Time waiting moments. It's up right at the end.
He's got to be stoked.
3 seconds. Did he throw it down, or did he wreck? 3 seconds, 2 seconds maybe when he ended.
Is he going down? What, in the
No, I'm saying, did he throw it down with 3 seconds left, or is he saying, hey, I got nothing left?
I don't think he even cared. He was just so focused on the 1080.
Uh-oh. Dave just said he's number 1.
He's number 1?
Dave just picked Mike Spinner as number 1.
Let's see. Here we go.
That's
Look at his head at the start of the spin. He looks towards the roof, and that's the only way he can get it round 3 times. Check his head out. There. He looks up at the roof, and he's spinning. Wow. Unbelievable. And he's screaming down the transition of the ramp.
Because he just made it.
I just pulled it.
That makes 3 of us, because you and I were both screaming as he went down the ramp.
Big 900, 10 down 7. Oh, just
Hey, I don't throw it out there very
riding.
often. I don't throw it out there very often, JB Bestwick. I said this is one of the best nights ever. It's a 5-stop series, but you would think it was a 1-week blowout, because we have seen some of the most amazing tricks, including Daniel Dares, the #1 qualifier. He'll go a little bit later, but Dave Mira, Scotty Cranmer, Mike Spinner, Diogo Canina, they all look good tonight.
Oh man, I've been to some contests in my time and I thought I'd seen it all, but this contest is off the charts. Just the level of riding is so intense. It's hard to comprehend what's going on tonight.
Back in the beautiful city of Portland, the Columbia and the Willamette Rivers, just outside. Confluence of it, but this isn't the only sport we have in the AST Dude Tour. Yesterday, it was BMX Dirt. That was another great event.
Like we keep saying, the level of riding is just being pushed so far, and this contest is no exception. Dennis Ennison just on fire on the dirt course.
He's 16 years old, Jamie Bestwick, and he is out of control. Watch this.
He's amazing. Watch this, 360 double whip, bang. You can't do it better than Dennis Ennison. Just great riding.
A special day for him, taking his first ever Dude victory. And, you know, he could have went home, you know, after he didn't qualify for, you know, this event in the finals. But no, he's sticking around. He knew it'd be special as well.
Yeah, a lot of people knew this park contest tonight would go off, and everybody's sticking around. They want to see the big guns in the big showdown, so a lot to look forward to.
As your son calls him, Stevie McCann.
Stevie McCann, son of Yellow Bike.
He went down. We saw a little twist of the ankles. He bailed out of his run with an 81 the first run. Tiffany, you have an update on him?
Guys, watch when Stevie pumps his bike out on the course. You know, he took that hard fall on his first run. He told me his lower back muscles are really tight, and that makes it very difficult for him to get the speed that he needs on this course.
Yeah, that was a rough little bubble there for Stevie. That's the trick that took him out, and he pulled it. Stomping that trick.
He's not focusing on just one discipline. He's a BMX vert competitor that finished 4th last night. He's kind of backed off of the dirt scene, though, right?
No, you know, I just think he's had a couple of rough breaks in dirt, but by no means is he backing off. He just likes to ride everything, and, you know, 2 out of 3 finals ain't bad. I mean, what can you say? The kid is just consistently good, and, you know, some nights it's an off night, but Stevie putting it together tonight. Riding real good. 720 no-hander, just blazing this course. Straight to a no-handed flare. Great run from Steve McCann.
One of the faces of Mongoose Bicycles.
Yeah, Stevie, oh!
Hey, he rides well and has a hard time getting up there to celebrate, doesn't he?
That's a tough trick there, what he did last, trying to pop out on the deck of the ramp, but everything else he's got covered. Good run for Stevie. I'm stoked on him. And in what's happening tonight.
Watch his left foot here. Watch, focus.
Whoa, ouch. He could have rolled that ankle, and that could have been good night from Stevie, but just coming back with great tricks like this. Look at that. Superman Indian. Beautiful. That's a new move for Stevie. Yeah, he did it on the vert ramp, and now he's doing it on the street course, and there it is, the no-handed 720. That's a Steve McCann move right there, and just showing you that he does it the best out of anybody. Straight to no-handed flare. Great riding from Steve. He's pumped on that. He is very, very stoked, and he has every reason to be.
Stevie McCann, good to see him in the finals. The scores are in. He sits in 9th overall in points for the season. He's in 7th place now, 88.5. Stevie McCann betters his score.
Good run for Stevie. With the level of riding going on tonight, that's great riding from him.
Colin McKay sits in 12th place out of only 12 riders. Warm up those hands, warm up that body. Get ready to go, Colin. One of the guys who, you know, the Australian contingent's really strong. I don't care which discipline of BMX you're talking about, but he's one of the front runners and been there for a while.
The Aussies are so consistent, and they just bring a lot of great riding to the table. It's just a treat to watch them, you know. They all have the best style, and they all have the latest tricks. And, you know, look at Ryan Gutler. Is friend, 05 Duke Cup champion, and Colin was right there with him, producing fantastic runs. And
he's tugging up his. He's about to lose his pants, though, Jamie. And
well, I think he snapped his belt. Yeah, he snapped his belt early on.
He knew right off. Yeah.
I wondered why he was having a little bit of trouble. I didn't realize he snapped his belt. No, he's actually ripped his boxer shorts. Whoa, Colin.
I saw it. You know, they'll run the sag, but you know, he had a blowout there. Now, we're not talking about mechanical failure, but
no, and not the blowout you're thinking of either.
Yeah,
but maybe it's trying to audition for the Thunder from Down Under. You know, just showing a bit of booty there. But
you could call a timeout for a mechanical failure early, right? But you can't say I just lost my shorts. Like,
yeah, my backside's hanging out. I wonder what the judges will think to that. Might add a bit more spice to his run.
Part of our Just Say No campaign.
There. Wow, that was huge. Huge wall ride that far back. Great riding from Colin.
That cost him some money, Jamie. Look at it in that respect.
Definitely did, but it'll still be enough money for him to go out and buy a new belt, new shorts, and a pair of jeans.
Diogo, everybody is dying laughing at what just happened to Colin McKay. Oh, we still have plenty more riding our top 4 qualifiers when we come back to the AST Dew Tours Bands Invitational. Mira and Spinner are ahead of him.
Yeah, the street course definitely showing Colin McKay that if you mess with me, I will bite back and take your pants with me. But Diogo just having a good laugh about that, but he knows what he's got to do in this run. He's going to try and land a couple tricks smoother than he did in his first, but he's just starting off great, just like his first run, super consistent tricks, and he's going to utilize all of the ramps in this course. Wow, that was huge. No-handed front flip on the step up there, straight to a flare.
He comes from Brazil, known to be a big skateboarding community. He's like the Lone Ranger. Not too many BMX guys come out of Brazil. I wonder what happened there.
I'm not quite sure, but definitely one of the great Brazilian riders that comes over here. Whoa, that's good save there, Diogo. Straight out of that opposite double whip. Not had the right line into the quarter pipe, but still a great run for Diogo. Tail whip drop in there. Awesome down whip. Just dabbing a foot there, but I've never seen Diogo down whip a quarter. That was pretty impressive.
Conventional table just to kind of end that 360.
There it is, there's the double whip. I think he wanted to go for something in that 360. Didn't quite go his way, but finishing big with that straight double whip.
A little shrug of the shoulders for the...
he's been in this position before. He knows the deal. And he needs to put a great run together tonight.
He qualified third. He's in 9th place right now. Only four people behind him, but only 2 guys remaining. Dave Mira and Daniel Dares after Nyquist.
But all it takes is one run, and Nyquist can do it.
He's done it before. He did that first stop in BMX Dirt when we were in Baltimore.
Wow.
I think he likes the pressure sometimes, don't you?
I think it does. It helps certain riders, you know. They like to be under the gun, and Nyquist is just going to he needs to stomp this 720 bar spin if he's going to do it tonight.
He's second in points for the season behind Daniel Dares. You see over the box.
Wow, that was huge.
He can bar spin with the best.
540 bar spin.
Again.
Landing a little bit low on that, but this is it. This could be the 7 truck. No, it's just a 720. Smart riding from Ryan. That 720 truck took him out in his first run, but now he's going to have the rest of his run to make a move on the scores.
So the judges look at that and expect the truck driver, and because they don't see it, do they dock him or no can you?
No, I mean, they'll score it as a 720. They know he probably wanted to do the bar spin in there, but he's got the rest of his run, and that's huge. Just backflipping the jump box backwards. That's just incredible. I've seen Dave Mira do that before, but that's a big move to finish with for Ryan Nyquist.
I told Tiff that, you know, hey, I've got more. I can do more. Right now, he's going to have to do more because Mikey Spinner's in the lead right now.
Mike Spinner definitely raises everybody's game tonight. Mira's got the tricks. Couple tricks he left out, maybe the 360 no-hander backflip and the 720 no-hander, but who knows out of Dave Mira? You never know what he's going to do.
That's one of the best tricks I've ever seen. 360 no-handed backflip. It reminds me of freestyle skiing.
Wow, there,
oh, foot plant. He's done, huh? He's not going to improve on that 93.5 with that.
I don't think so. Now he's going to have to produce some magical trick to even beat Spinner at this stage.
But you know Dave, he'll do it for the fans.
There it is. Whoa!
Over-rotated.
Wow, he could do, what, 720 no-handed backflip.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It was almost there. Awesome trick for Dave Mirra. Just having a bit of a problem with that trick this year, but Cleveland, he stomped it. Unfortunately, Portland wasn't to be, but Dave Mirra riding just great. Look at that turn down to X up, sneaking one of my moves in there. Thanks, Dave.
You know, that kind of spooks me a little bit that you say that 720 no-handed backflip, because you might see a double full one day or practicing in the foam pit the way that these guys are progressing.
I think Dave will take a look at this run.
2-year-old Caracas Venezuelans, Daniel Dares, part of that Iron Cobra.
Yep. He's got to bring the heat tonight. If he wants to take this away from Mike Spinner, he's got to do everything he knows. And that's going to include a trick that he was trying in practice. I'm not calling him out because I don't want to jinx him. So fingers crossed that Daniel Dares can produce the run of a lifetime tonight, because it's going to take a lot to knock Mike Spinner off.
I'm going to shut you down real quick. You're his buddy. If you were down there talking and not in the broadcast booth with me, what would you tell him to do? Would you tell him to go and try that new trick? You don't have much to lose because you're in, at worst, third?
Yeah, I would tell him to go for it. If you want to take this competition, you have the tricks, you have everybody behind you, Daniel. Just go for it.
Let's look and listen as he starts off. Man.
The Daniel Dares show is about to begin. Let's see if he can do it tonight. Wow. 270 double whip transfer straight to double whip.
It's been a long time since we've seen Mike Spinner, too.
Yeah, could be Mike Spinner's first ever victory on the Dutour. 3-6, there it is, 9-0.
Oh, and he had it.
No.
He had it. Took it to the face a little bit, but man, that was the trick that you didn't want to call him out on, and he had it, Jamie.
He had that all the way, just pulled out a tad too much, landed too far down at the bottom, and just subsequently just went over the bars. But I mean, I don't want to speculate, but that could have been tonight's winning run, but it just turned out to be a terrible crash for Daniel Dares.
Medical crew quick on the scene, always looking. There's Dave Mirra. And his bud's looking on. This is second run. You said you have to go for it if you're going to win here. Yeah. That's exactly what we saw out of Daniel Dares.
He definitely did. He went for it. 360 turn down backflip, just wild moves, and then straight to the 9. Watch how he spins, spots his landing.
What happened?
He spun too far, I think. His weight was just a little bit off. There it is. That's a beautiful trick.
So it's
Daniel.
over rotation or body position?
The bike over rotated. Watch this. His body is just leaning a bit too under. See how he tries to open up at the end and stall it out? And then the bike's gone past the landing spot, and all his weight was just aimed at the floor. There it is, just too far, just gone too far. That's a bad crash for Daniel, especially considering he has a cut in between his eyes at the minute that he got stitched up earlier in the day. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. It just would have been a great end to the contest to see Daniel go out and just try and knock Spinner off the top spot, but you know what? Spinner's run was hard to beat tonight. Spinner put it together and just nobody could touch him tonight.
Daniel Dares is up, giving congratulations to Mike Spinner. Mike Spinner checking to make sure everything is all right with his buddy. Yeah. Everybody is friends in this tour. It's like a family.
Yeah.
In a Maryland suburb, 2 BMX bikers are working on